my channel. Starters, before I forget it, I want to keep my word and give a shout out to Patrick Whelan. Patrick, I love your channel. You make trading stocks fun, interesting, and you kind of put a new twist and spin on it to make it hip. Love it. Keep up the good work. I also want to give David Modell a shout out and tell him thank you. Listen, I have spent hours on your channel studying and learning, and you break down what other people take 30, 45 minutes to explain, and you break it down into like 7 to 10 minutes and pretty much cover just about everything. Love it. Thank you for the links and all the resources that you've given me as a trader. It has made me better. Also, Ross Cameron, hey, love your channel. Thanks for putting up those watch lists. When I was pre-trader, I was kind of making my own watch lists based on the gap ups, and I mean, I'm sure all of the rest of the people that are watching my channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. And I would actually like post my watch list up on my IG, and I would also post the stock that I thought Ross was gonna pick. Just to see how, kind of like to judge my level of understanding of his strategy. So shout out to Ross, man, I love that. I really appreciate it. I was getting pretty accurate with kind of figuring out what you were doing. Anybody that doesn't watch any of those channels, man, y'all got to check them out. Anyways, all right, so what have I learned trading this week? Obviously, you can see behind me, the bull is green. Green is good. Man, IGC, NBEV, NBEV, what was some of the other ones? LEVB, OGEN. I don't even know if that's a pot stock or not, but it was moving with them, and man, they were good to me this week. I missed the whole little Bitcoin bump. I am not missing this cannabis thing. Monday, which would be tomorrow, Canada is supposed to be like definitely legalizing this stuff. I can't wait. I loaded up on DT, which was a good one this last week too. IGC had some negative news. I kind of saw that one coming. I mean, a 60-cent stock a couple of months ago when I was first getting into it shot all the way to 15. The only other times that I've really seen that is like AWX, INNT, and Cali, C-A-L-I. And C-A-L-I, INNT, and AWX. I can't say nothing about AWX because that was sketchy in a different way, but INNT and CALI, both of those stocks, the way that they moved was definitely like just your trademark pump and dump setup. AWX was a little bit different. I believe that there was some other people, outside entities, that were pumping that. Mint, I don't know totally, but I think in one of Ross's videos he mentioned what that big pop-up was. There was like an 8K filed or something like that by, I know that a couple of my orders on SureTrader didn't get filled, and it was really sketch. I could have made a ton of money on it, and it just would not go through. And I'm not big on the whole conspiracy thing or anything like that, but when it comes down to money, I mean, since the old Viking days, we've been fighting for women and beer, and I mean, ultimately it all rolls down. Oh, I'm talking about those big old barrels of beer back in the day. Hey, they're taking our women and beer. I mean, these people are like slaughtering each other about this shit. So, just to keep things really simple and a little bit more professional than I might want to spin off on this thing, AWX was pumped up by a company that owns SureTrader, maybe a parent company of that, and IGC made that same move. And when it made that move to 15, I was real skeptical because of the laws of elasticity and just a couple other things. My red flags went up. I'm not afraid of risk as a trader. I mean, I grew up dirt poor. I'm surprised I'm still alive today. Risk has been a part of my life every fucking day. Can I say that? I'll bleep that. Anyways, so when it comes to trading, I realized that risk, as I remember it growing up, does not mean the same thing as risk with trading. Risk when I'm growing up, I made my point. I'm not even going to get into all that. Hey, I'm blessed to be alive. That's what we'll say there. Anyways, but risk as a trader, I'm not trying to risk this money. I work too damn hard for it. You check out I Work Hard. or whatever the video that was, I put in there. You guys can kind of follow what I do on my day-to-day. I make money doing it. I would not do what I do for a living for free. But what I would like to do is take what I do for a living and transition it into trading and build multiple streams of income. And that's basically what this channel is all about. I want everybody that watches this channel to get something out of it. I want everybody that watches this channel to learn something. Just like I learn from every channel that I watch. I don't get on YouTube to watch pranks. I don't get on YouTube to watch kittens dance. I don't hate on anybody that does. I just don't have the time for it. I grew up dirt poor. Fact. I mean, is there any other way to say that? I grew up dirt poor. And I won't have that for me. I won't have that for my children. I won't have that for my family. And I won't have that for our future. So I'm making conscious decisions to learn, move, and grow. Anyways, all that set aside, a couple of the things that I learned this week was that this whole cannabis thing is an incredible opportunity. You got to get in at the right time. Move with the trend, okay? The trend is your friend. That's what I love. Okay, the trend is your friend. So on a 20-day moving average, if the trend is moving up and you decide to buy at the support and sell at the resistance a couple of times, it creates a little bit of a safety net from that risk, okay? Understand your support and your resistance levels. Map them out. Know what they are. One of the traders that's out there does that breakout strategy. Got a lot of followers on there. Every stocks that he posts, they break out, and when they break out big. But it's no secret. If you watch all the rest of them, when they break that pre-market high of resistance, it usually, they keep running. So that's one strategy that I've watched and I've traded and lost money. Not my strategy. I like a couple of the ones that that I know when to get in and when to get out pretty safely. So the trend is your friend. Trade with the trend. That'll give you that extra little safety net. If it's going down for the 20-day moving average and there's a spike up and you decide that you want to go ahead and you want to short, know when you're going to fill your order before you fill it. Kind of have an idea of that. This is all really simple stuff. I mean, whatever you do, do not overcomplicate this thing. The main goal is to make money. Okay, if you're day trading and you're trading for an income and you're treating it like a job, there's only two things that you can control: attitude and work ethic. That's it. Same thing with sales. If you're in sales and you're doing sales for a living, there's only two things that you can control. You can show up to that appointment on time. Work ethic. Your customer can be like just any of the variables. Uncontrollable. Can you control what? What time you get there? Yeah. Can you control your attitude with how you present yourself? Yeah. So, attitude and work ethic. That's from the sales realm. Flip that one on over here to the trading realm. Can I control my attitude? Absolutely. Can I control my work ethic? Absolutely. Is it a little bit more of a challenge for me to control that attitude when I'm in a trade and it takes a downturn and I didn't put my stop loss on and I'm trying to talk to myself? It's called self-talk. That's that psychology term. There's another trader out there. I'm going to go ahead and give him a shout out, Patrick Whelan. Like I said, love your channel. One of the most intuitive things that I've learned from your channel was said in one sentence. And it's, if you want to be a better day trader, talk to yourself. That's his quotes right there. Okay, talk to yourself. Because, and I believe that there's a fundamental reason behind why it works. I believe that everybody has self-talk. That's that little voice inside you that says, you're not good enough, you suck, you can't do it, or there's always that little voice that says, you're doing it, you can do it, you're good, you're great. That works too. That little voice right there is awesome. But if you can project that little voice and you can hear what you're saying back at the same time, it takes that thinking and it brings it takes your prefrontal cortex and it just brings it back down from the reptilian to the mammalian. Okay, and when it brings it back down, it activates your conscious mind. So it lets you make more conscious and better decisions. And that's a very, very, very good sentence. If you want to be a better day trader, talk to yourself while you're doing it. Talk out loud. Love it. The trend is your friend. Talk to yourself. And let's talk about goals, okay? We're all setting goals. What's our goal? When we start out, we want to be green. But if we're the same color as this bowl behind me, and we're brand new to this, it's going to be hard to have this color bowl behind you. Your bowl might look a little bit more like this. Any of these. But it is not going to be green if you're green. So, there it is right there. That's how mine looked for like the first 6-7 months I was doing this. I just could not get in, could not figure it out. I'd make a bunch of money in a week and then I'd blow all of it and I'd go ahead and I'd re-up my account, and it was just not working out for me. And if there's anybody that's super professional and you're looking at this channel and you're hearing me talk right now and you're like, man, hey, this kid is just too basic, he sounds ignorant, all the rest of that, that's cool. I hope you get something from this channel, but really, this is for people just like me. This is for millennials. This is for people that came up from the bottom and they kind of like just scratched and fought their way to get somewhere, and they're there and now they want a little bit more. That's who I'm talking to. So, like it, dislike it. Personally, I don't care. It's not for everybody. But hey, there's that whole sales thing. Positive mental attitude equals other people's money. PMA equals OPM. So a positive mental attitude equals other people's money. The trend is your friend. Talk to yourself while you're trading. And remember, PMA equals OPM. Treat it like a job. Being that it's a job, the only two things that you need to understand about this new job that you have is that you can only control your attitude and your work ethic. Are you studying at night? Are you getting enough rest to be successful in the morning? When you're getting up in the morning, are you running your scanners and making a list? Are you checking your 20-day moving averages and seeing where the trends are at for the stocks that you're looking at? Are you checking the news behind moves? These are all things that you could do to be a more successful trader. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you're making money. Everybody's got a different strategy. These breakout thing, that's great. I'll get on board with that when I got enough in my small account to where I can actually kind of take profit at 10 and 15 cent moves and not have to sit there and wait for 50, 60, 80 cent moves. I mean, it's incredible. All right, something else I want to talk about. It's a stock that's moving, that I think is moving in a positive direction. It's got a lot of negative connotations attached to it, but ultimately it moved from 1 penny to 5 pennies last week on news that it was having a new partnership. It trended back down to about 2. That's HMNY. Do your own research on it. I'm not going to sit here and do it for you. I got other stuff I got to take care of. This video right here, it was hard enough for me to find the time to do, but I broke out of my routine to do it because I care about my subscribers and I care about the people that are watching this. By the way, shout out to my customers out here, just in case you guys are watching. I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching this video has either met me in person or will meet me in person one day. At this point in time, if you're watching this like a year from now, hopefully I'm already in the moon doing my moonwalk, okay? And if I am, I still hope that we run across each other and we get a chance to meet. So I covered the trend is your friend. I covered attitude and work ethic. What else? I was wanting to give you guys something else. What was it that I was wanting to give you guys? Resources. Oh man, resources. I'm going to have to get back with you guys on that one. I've got some that I came up with. Definitely, we'll talk about some issues and concerns. All right, what are some issues and concerns? As far as the account that I'm using, SureTrader. It's Dash Trader Pro. Okay, real old school looking. I wish that it was like updated like Thinkorswim. But I don't need it to be pretty. As long it's a tool. Tools are meant to get the job done. So far, so good. It's getting the job done. Really, just if you're gonna get into day trading and you're gonna do a small account challenge, or you're gonna use a small account, or your funds are limited, you obviously can't make a living day trading with 3 day trades in a 5-day period. That's that PDT rule I talked about in some of my other videos. If you're unfamiliar with it, please stop watching this video right now. Don't, hit the like button on the way out, and go to another previous video like losing money in the market or turn your poverty upside down. I believe I mentioned it in both of those. Okay, now I was gonna end this video, but I'm not done yet. I got a couple more things that I want to give you guys. Okay, starting out as a day trader, you're watching these other videos from some of these guys that I'm recommending, and the content's great and everything's good, and it's all set up really good, and you're seeing them making money, and you want in on it. You want your piece of the pie too. What are you gonna do? You're probably gonna do like I did and just jump right in. So my goals were put the money in the account, turn around, start trading, make money, let my account grow. Super, super simple. I'm a firm believer in keeping it simple. But what you really need to do is you need to keep it super simple. Right back to that old school. Now, what I mean by, instead of just keeping it simple, keeping it super simple, is you want to start out and you want to set your goal to break PDT. Obviously, you want to get your account away from the necessary evils of SureTrader, share that quote, all the way back to the American shores and open an account with like Speed Trader or Thinkorswim. I mean, really, it all falls down to who gives you the best deal, whose platform you like the best when you're trading. But breaking PDT shouldn't be number 1. I'm gonna put that on my list for like number 3, okay? Because baby steps is gonna get us to where we're gonna go to be successful in trading. To be a successful trader, you need something called buying power. Buying power, you might get 6x you might get a 6x BP, all right, if you're using SureTrader. Most of those breakout stocks and the rest of those, it's not going to work on those. So you're really going to need to kind of trim it down, find stocks that are trending and have a little bit less volatility, and you're going to need to keep track on your SureTrader account to make sure that they're not getting popped, so you don't get popped for $50 margin call on your $1,000 account and lose like, I don't know, 2.5% of your account on just an error or anything like that. And no, I don't know if my math's right on that. I'm just trying to get some good information out here. So if it's wrong, comment below, correct me, let me know what's going on. Just do it for the other viewers, don't do it for me. Okay, now, buying power. PDT would be 3. Increasing my buying power would be before breaking PDT, because I'm going to be able to break PDT a lot quicker if I increase my buying power. So the number 1 goal is going to be what? What else is there? Y'all, we got to get around this 90-90-90 rule, because the way the odds have it right now, if you're not that other 10%, then 90% of traders lose 90% of their account within 90 days. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to do this 91 times before I finally get it right. So if you, and this is what I'm doing, I can only speak for myself, I cannot speak for you guys, but if you're trying to like seriously be a bull in this market, start it off right, okay? Keep your buying power before you give it away to some rich coon, goon, loon, whatever. Anyways, take your account and take your goals, and do not forget to break the 90-90-90 before your goal of breaking PDT. 90% of traders lose 90% of their account within 90 days. And we do not have the money, time, energy, resources to do this 91 times. Now, damn it, I will if I have to. But I believe that if I set this as a goal to break that rule and to keep this account and to keep a percentage in my account longer than 90 days, I believe that I don't even need to worry about it after that. So goal number 1, break that 90-90-90. Goal number 2, increase my buying power in the meantime. And goal number 3, break PDT. I'm out of here, y'all. Keep an eye on HMNY for the next month or two. I believe it's going to be making some serious moves. There's going to be some blockbusters coming out. I hope that they're attached to it. And thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to like, hit a comment, something like that. I can't send y'all any money right now. I'm trying to get this going. If this bowl behind me is still green tomorrow, we're good, because I loaded up on DTEA for this little announcement tomorrow. Time will tell. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Show some love at the bottom.